Well, ladies and gentlemen, interesting developments had occurred here on the new episode of Tezalovic. We have recently been fresh off of a huge war against the Holy Roman Empire, which they threatened to put a claimant on someone by the name of King Popo, who is the king of Romagna, who I have him in prison, which I will ransom out of it for a moment. Yeah, this was the counter that they were going to go for, and it was not only me, but the Christian Defensive Pact went against them, which does include powers of Francia, England, the papacy, Sardinia and Corsica, Pomerania even, as well as have a few allies of my own, which mainly come in the form of tributary states, such as this, Venice, and Upper Silesia, and yes, Ragusa, which it will be a center of this episode in a moment. And we even have a few alliances with Georgia, Sicily, which they are Byzantine vassals. Oh, and this duchy up there as well. And all the way up from the east is Bashkiria. Bashkiria, that's the name of that house, belonged to the Pecheneg culture, which, yes, there are Muslims, but we're allies. It's because they're nomads. Anyways, yes, you can marry off your children to theirs, or the rulers, to have marriage alliances with them, regardless of faith. So this is why we chose them, to help us out on the war against the Holy Roman Empire, which no doubt it can be considered as a superpower in the West. While we, as an empire, is the little underdog that could. When we're about to take that role again, because now Ragusa, which we had just recently gave them independence, and later we fought against it by breaking the truce by establishing a tributary state, which not extorting tribute but permanent, much like with Schomberg, Bavaria. But now I'm the suzerain of Rector Lancho of Ragusa, which provides 20% of their tax to me, 15% of their reinforcements to the suzerain. Relationship might break if either party becomes part of a different realm. Can call the suzerain into wars, which no doubt I would have to join their wars. And they cannot refuse calls into defensive wars that I get into. And they could fight other tributaries if they like. And could call other tributaries in war against their suzerain if they wish to free it from them. And as it says here again, but now Ragusa is going to be the center of this episode, because right now, just recently, the Byzantine Empire has declared war against Ragusa for a de jure war over that county. This is a most precarious situation that's been going on here. One, Ragusa is largely defenseless because they're still fresh off from the tributary state war and the Defensive Pact, which a small portion of their troops assisted us, of the anti-Holy Roman Empire coalition. And now, although sometimes Vikings tend to raid this area, which is not its most prosperous right now. But now the Byzantine Empire wants this piece of land, which they are 40,000 strong, soon to be 41,000 strong before the first clashes began by Basileus Apollonius, the liberator of the Byzantine Empire. He wants to control Ragusa, as he makes about as much money as we do, even though it may not look that way on the current monthly balances, because we recently just got out of a war and looks like we might get into another. moment. Had to take a drink. Now, let me give you a brief history of why Ragusa is important to me. First off, there's two merchant republics, besides Venice, because Venice has always existed. Ragusa, which controls lots of different parts of the Mediterranean, including the Ionian Sea, and even the Sea of Crete, even all the way to Malta as far south of it. If only they had a trade post in the Trans-Saharan trade route, which originates from Africa, where all the gold comes from. Of course, there's warfare down there with the African tribes. Well, meanwhile, back up here in the Mediterranean and into the Black Sea, there's the Merchant Republic of Paphlagonia. Paphlagonia is a merchant republic ran by Doge Nicetas II, vassal of the Byzantine Empire. This was created. What's the first Doge? Okay, there's the Basilis. And then he somehow accidentally created, one day later, a new merchant republic of Paphlagonia, which has been around since 981. So, almost 100 years old that it's been around. And they control all the trade of the Black Sea, even Constantinople itself. And yes, those counties too, in parts of Anatolia and Greece, which no doubt Ragusan and Paphlagonian, if that is a term of how to call these people. Yeah, this led to a trade conflict there. But regardless, Paphlagonia gives a lot of tax money, 20% of the tax, to the Byzantine Empire, which makes the empire rich. And still is. Whereas all that money we just recently earned from the war reparation money when the Holy Roman Empire declared war against us and we beat them. Now, on to Ragusa. Ragusa has been around for a long time. Originally, it was a merchant republic to the Byzantine Empire during its first years of existence. I mean, that was on the 870s, until it was conquered by Queen Helen of Bosnia, which she would be later known as Saint Helen, originally born with the name Goislava, conquered Ragusa from the Byzantine Empire and decided to recreate this upstart merchant republic, but this time instead of ran by Greeks, but ran by the native Dalmatians, with the first ruler Roscoe I, who was the only member of that house, and died 1 month later of poor health. And many of them came to go, including one who was beatified 100 years ago and yet to be canonized as a saint. Almost 100 years ago. I mean, yes, many rectors have come and gone, but Ragusa, for most of its history, was under Bosnian domination. And it was during the reign of Nicephorus the Great is when Bosnia decided to give Ragusa independence. And during that time, it's when we decided to fight against Ragusa to make it a tributary state. So they're virtually independent, but they're still going to have to pay taxes to us, because we need them if we want to be making as much money as the Byzantines do. So now the Byzantines want to control Ragusa, and which is most likely, should they ever conquer that area, it would destroy the Republic and could later be recreated under Greek patricians. And through them, they're going to make more money. So this is important, that we will have to join the war, which I will offer to join the war to join Rector Lacho of Ragusan. So he will say yes, all help is appreciated. You're supposed to call for me. What's happening to you? You may not like me that much because we recently defeated you and made you a tributary state, so... Okay, I was incorrect. It was during the reign of Lacho that... when a tributary war happened. Wonder if it says it where's the peace treaty. Guess that was expired. So we should have known the date of when the hostilities end with him. So for now, we're just gonna sway him, make it look like we're gonna be on his good side. And at the same time, I am going to antagonize the bastards. Just to show him how much of a bastard that he is. He may be very old. And interestingly enough, the heir to the empire is Despot Romanos of Sicily, who we have a non-aggression and an alliance with. But he doesn't have as much good of martial skill as he does, so one would hope he would just drop dead. But assassinations won't be an option. So this is a unique case of this conflict where this is not only about territory, but it's about the control of the Mediterranean trade, one would think. We'll assemble our army, and we have to get to Ragusa as quickly as possible. We have to make our stand here on the mountains with a high supply limit, which no doubt that can be fit for all of us. And knowing that they're numerically superior, and we got the recent war reparation money, we should spend it on mercenaries. Which, by the way, the Byzantines, of course, they have the Varangian Guard, led by Captain Frederick, who's Norse Orthodox. So yeah, he's a veteran of it, and a bad person, sinful, and currently suffering from the gout. And the heir to the guard is someone who's lesser of that skill. Quinn Empire. Oh yeah, China used to have a good firm of control of the world through tributaries, but most of the realms are free now, and they do have peace deals with some. But we don't have contacts with China, so don't bother. So they have them as mercenaries. Is there anything else that the Byzantines have hired besides them? No. And we're going to get some more money. And also we hold one of the Ragusan patricians in, so we're going to release him as a form of apology. Sorry from during that hostilities of making it a tributary state. What should I hire? This is amount of money we make when we raise all of our troops. Okay, I got it. Just one, alright? I may hire more mercenaries. It's going to be the Breton Company. And they must move in too. We gotta get there fast. So yeah, I cannot believe people would go to war over the spice trade. Because, you know, spice trade is prominent in the Mediterranean. Which, again, imagine if the Byzantine Empire has all of that trade routes at its disposal, with the exception of Venice. They would be super rich have they taken Ragusa. But Ragusa gives us money too, 20% of their income. Which, one more reminder. I mean, yes, we have the upkeep on the retinue and the levy, but the tribute tax, including the little vassals, I mean, Venice gives us more, but Ragusa is just as important. And don't forget Schumburg, Bavaria, which is our other permanent tributary state. Effectively, Bosnia has taken on a character of a tribute empire. quite similar to the Achaemenid Empire, the Persian Empire in ancient times. Thanks to the stewardship skill, the feudal taxes, and some from cities, judges, and now they tribute, which Ragusa gives us more money than Shumuk Bavaria. This is why Ragusa is important to us. And we have a huge amount of money. And we're going to still have 3,000 by the time the hostilities will begin between Bosnia and the Byzantine Empire. To the great Emperor Kulin, your wisdom and mercenary are legendary. I gladly accept your offer assistance to my war. Let our enemies tremble. Signed, Rector Longcho. See, you made me a lot better. You joined your war. And you like my prestige, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to be around for long. I'm just as old as that you are. Yeah, we're about as old. He's currently setting sail. He's in the Ionian Seas, going to Constantinople, which, of course, he can't besiege that. I don't know what I can do. Wait a minute, who's our most effective spy master at the moment? Okay, I guess it's my sister. Try to sabotage the holding of Constantinople. You're not spying on it, you're sabotaging. Hold on. There we go. Let's begin. So, yes, they're already out there. It's going to be just like with the Holy Roman. Not all of 40,000 Byzantine troops are going to be at one sitting. They're going to come in waves. And they only have one place to go. So that's why we have to bring most of our troops into Ragusa. And I'm sure some of you Bosnian, Croatian, and Serbian speakers, or many people with common knowledge, know this area today as Dubrovnik. But for the purpose of this series and the name of this territory, it will be referred to as Ragusa, named after the Republic of Ragusa. We are its only ally. Yes, permanent suzerain. And for some reason they have a non-aggression pact with the Sheikh of Cadiz, but that's spouse visit. Interesting. And there's Ragusan troops. I don't know what they're doing. Can't tell them to link up with us. Radislav Jr., huh? That's what you want to name after? Radislav Radislavich. Okay. Go for it, you're not the heir. And some of you might think why we're fighting for Ragusa again. Trade, economic reasons, territory reasons, trade routes. And there is a model that's from the Republic of Ragusa in actual history. And that was in Latin, but I'm not going to say it in Latin because I don't have it memorized, but I do in English. Liberty is not sold well for all the gold in the world. That's Ragusa's motto. Young Mar loves physical games and is developing a strong physique. Well, you can be brawny. You're going to be married to the future Basileus. And maybe after this war, we'll have friendlier relations with the Byzantine Empire. Look at that. They're all gathering together now. I mean, you're a patient fussy, which Lord knows what you're going to turn to. For once, I'm going to make you look like an ambitious, strong Empress. Or Basileus. Should we meet them? If they go to Travunia, we shall meet them. And I'm still a member of the Defensive Pact against the HRE. But I'm against the ERE, the Eastern Roman Empire. aka Byzantine Empire, aka to the Greeks, the Roman Empire, because they believe they're the continuation of it. Oh, Lord. Emperor Kulin has given up the ghost at age 57. He died of severe stress, a shining example of diligence. His duty was never neglected. A godly man. Kulin is with God now. Emperor Pavle. No wonder why you were wearing a towel over your head. You're bald. A wise and learned man. Progress and innovation is expected under his rule. Long live Emperor Pavle. 20 years old. Okay. So I'll just slow down. So, the new Emperor Pavle, after the old Emperor Kulin just died unexpectedly, but yet he didn't get his taste in battle. So now the task falls onto Pavle to help defend Ragusa, to control the trade in the Adriatic and the Mediterranean, and through the trade routes, the money goes to Ragusa, and the money from Ragusa, 20% of it, goes to Bosnia. And the other tributary states are free, such as Venice and the 2 Slavic enclaves. And due to the circumstances of warfare, I'm going for war focus already. Woo boy, look at that stewardship. Maybe I could send my wife to Constantinople. She'll do a better job than the Persian. Empress Dowager. The Mongol has left. Wicked Priestess Srebrenica. Let's try the Bishop of Bihać. We still have our commanders, 2 of which that knows how to defend, especially this one, unyielding and defender. That we can do. All together now. Where's the unyielding defender? There you are. And the other man on the flank shall be the other defender of a Vlach origin. We're saving our best for the offensive. But the war is still on. It's been going on for 5 months now. And a few reinforcements are still coming. One last checkup. Artifacts, that's what I was missing. I was just trying to think. No need for that. Use this book. That was composed by Vladislav long ago, not Pavle. See the original owner? Vladislav the Merciless, the founder of the dynasty. We will do better on the narrow flank and the combat skill in case if I get into a duel. And we'll be using the Marauder Axe. There are many weapons. Some would have their sword, some would have the bow, but this is my axe! Alright. We'll see what happens next. I'm wondering, should I move into Travunia or let them come to Dukla if they're stupid enough? Because look where we are. You got your title. Now, Grumina. And I did imagine that with this, the patience and the diligence, his ambition, and scholarly theologian, he should join the Hermetic Society while he's at it. It won't cost you nothing. And we'll worry about that stuff after the war. And who should be my apprentice? Who is the wisest of... Of course, it would be the Bishop of Srebrenica that would be the wisest. Well, somebody younger. Or matter of fact, who's the dumbest? When I say dumbest, I mean low or none learning skill at all. Or maybe just give it to the Persian. My Persian mother. Because why not? Forgot. The council. Collect taxes for the war effort. And what's our relations with the Pope like? Indifferent. Also, you should shave that beard. There are no bearded popes. What's the matter with you? I'm sure there were, but it's just it's not that common. Gather herbs in the hills and write Ethereum paper. I'll be multitasking. Right, we should be ready. It's just the real question is, are they stupid enough to waltz into Ragusa itself to take on not... Is that for Zahumia or Ragusa? Shortly after death, my father, Emperor Kulin the Devil, brought a strange piece of news. It seems that his library was raided, and the only item stolen being a strange old book of Arabian origin. 2 servants who were in the library at the time were found dead, although witnesses refused to describe the state of the bodies. Strange. Yeah, they're landing at Zahumia. Zahumia is Plains territory, which is... That's our alley. Okay, that's it. We're gonna meet them in Travunia. They may have the mounts, but we have the commanders and the numbers, which... By the way, get the more aggressive ones out. The cavalrymen. And I'm sure I'll get myself some leadership traits during this battle or soon afterwards, and we have to hurry before more and more reinforcements are going to be marching down this way. Hey, wait a minute. They're going to cut us off. It's our small forces. And the Ragusan defenders of their retinues from their patrician houses. Shoot. But we can't wait anymore. Stats are focused on the Battle of Trimbinia, not Ragusa. And watch out, reinforcements are coming. Many more are behind them. Alright, we're beating them. And what about over there? Yes, they're beating them too. I need to know this one. Tribinia is one. We defeated their main army. But of course, as with just like with the Holy Roman Empire, their army is infinite, and he got hurt in the battle. Judging by his age, that seductive bastard. I'm sure he'll drop soon. Killing the Emperor would only hurt them more. Matter of fact, you know our relations with the... Well, okay, that doesn't matter anymore, because we don't have alliances with anyone. Hey, where'd you get that crown? That belongs to the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, it was from Arnaud, who is usually the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. Somehow he lost his crown and then, oh, it made its way into Sardinia and Corsica, and he's wearing that right now. How did he pull that off? How did he do it? It might have been the greatest heist of the century, and yet nobody told me about it. And meanwhile, just link up with the army. They're all gonna get together. The Varangian Guard, there they are. They're over there. Standing guard for now. This is Plains territory. It's our yard. You're not gonna get away this time. We're on the offensive. Okay, perhaps they are gonna get away and we're gonna face the small force instead. Oh, we can catch them. Come on, keep up. Unless you got an organizer with you, then maybe I'll... Okay. Get them moving. Yes, a few Bosnians and Dalmatian defenders were able to beat a superior numbered force in Ragusan. Pablo, you pompous brute! The shout carries over to the hills, where I'm fighting a close battle alongside my personal guards. In the distance, I see enemy reinforced cavalry. Listen, I begin to my soldiers. You know what we have, and that they don't? Each other! He has been an inspiring leader. This is a good one for wars like these. We have each other. Those are some encouraging words. 3 ingredients. Very, very encouraging. We have each other. We have each other. Oh boy. Let's move down to Orange, where we can move through here. Yeah, that would be our way of connecting. For once, I hope, but no one's going to be willing to do so, that I hope the Muslims would fight against the Byzantines right now, since we're going to be up against their best army that the world has to offer. They're a first-class enemy. The Holy Roman Empire may have the numbers, but they have the structure, the Byzantines. Okay, this is mountains. We're going to try to meet them. We'll be there on the 14th. They'll be there on the 10th. Ooh. Okay, reconsider. Just get back. Matter of fact, keep falling back. Try to lure them into Travunia. We'll defeat them in the mountains. Shoot, they're going to cut us off. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Just like this one time from long ago. Only for the armies of the Berenice should have the commanders. Maybe one for Lightfoot. King Croatia here. Charles is already there, so he gets to hold that. Lucas. Look at all the baronies. Pretty even number. Cordio here. And I'm sure somewhere at the bottom is the Bretty Company. Yeah, those band of mercenaries. Is Bosso to Colombia? No, that's on his own. Yes, bring all of our commanders in. No matter the cost. We can't get there fast because they're gonna beat us to it. And the Varangian Guard is with them. So the decisive battle is gonna happen here in Zeta, not in Ragusa itself. If only they were to assist us, but they would rather defend, which I can understand that. I can sympathize with that. Stop moving. Since we're defending, screw it, get the defenders. You're backing them up. So let them come. Even though it's not a mountain territory, but Zeta might be, or Thermalite, to prevent their advance into Ragusa. Did you hire some mercenaries? You spared no expense, good sir. How much money would you need to get you out of debt? Here. That's the amount of money we're giving you, so have at it. Let me take a drink before the battle. Man, oh man, everything is gonna be hectic. Just watch the flanks. 18,000 versus 20,000 plus and maybe more behind them. Yes, over there. I'm just gonna follow down the mountain pass. Should they arrive before the battle is even over, then this may end badly for us, but we're gonna try. We have more cavalry than they do, but they have a lot more horse archers and more heavy infantry. And light as well, that's what they have. So we're holding our ground for now. Volley tactic they're pulling off. The Varangian Guard captain is leading the center. And our former friend, the Despot of Sicily. Is Ragusa coming to help? It's going to take them a while. Okay, we beat their flank. Just hold the line, boys. We're starting to lose it here. Lost our right flank. But they lost their left. Okay, we're beating them back. Charles! During the battle of Zeta, the enemy cornered my commander, Charles Walpertingi, who resisted bravely until he, according to reports, tripped on his own axe. He was the siege leader. He was one of the sub-commanders. He fell in battle. Another one like this, I guess. I guess we didn't need the Dalmatians' help. Battle of Skadar, which saw... Oh my goodness! That's probably the huge amount of casualties I've ever seen in the battle of this series so far. Charles wasn't the only one who fell. Locus, the genius, defender, and unyielding. He was killed in action. Died against Don Pedro of Adrianopolis. This is the man who killed him. He's a good man. Nice guy, I'll give him that, but he's the one that killed both of our commanders. Well, he has the blood of Attila. Not to mention that house is a different house. It's from the House of Calron. So his ancestors long ago belonged to that blood. So I guess he really lived up to it. The huge amount of casualties, most of ours being light. And a lot of light and heavy and archers for them took the biggest beating they've had. They lost 10,000 theirs. We lost nearly 3,000. And we lost some really good, capable commanders. They're irreplaceable to me. So who do we got that would replace him? None. I guess this is what we're gonna go with. Now bring out the cavalry guys. Our cavalry commanders. So there were two battles this Skadar. This one is the major one, and Trebenyev was that one that for Teza. Now this was probably the main battle, the decisive battle. And because of this, although they still have a lot of troops, but this would be a grand opportunity for the Muslims nearby to declare war against the Byzantine Empire for whichever territory they like. As I said, I hope for them. They need to get their act together. Except they have other plans, unfortunately. Not even the Hashemids. Not even them. They were planning on them. It's because they're weaker. If Muslims can't unite together, whereas we can, and I'm not disparaging them, I mean, should we really move in? I mean, I would like to know where's Ragusa going. Matter of fact, just hold your ground here. See if they go for Ragusa again. They're still retreating. They're gonna get everyone together again. One more thing out of curiosity. I possess a great mind. Thank you for accepting the theory on paper, but there are other important matters. You know, I don't think sabotaging Constantinople is that important anymore. Put it here. There they are. They're back together again. think we should just lure them over to the mountains. Just like the original plan. Either Travunia or Ragusa itself. My goodness, they're gonna get thousands of more reinforcements. Did they hire more mercenaries? No, they just have a great reinforcement rate. Oh my. I think fighting in the mountains is a good idea after all. You have to just try to fall back, meet with the Dalmatians. And I think, is there any more encouraging defenders out there that are willing to join the court? Yeah, this man has sense, though. They resorted it. Man, I don't know. It's getting, hairy. And yes, you can bring your family over here for whatever purpose. Oh, they're gonna get together even more. What the hell are you guys doing? They're still trying to get together, perhaps. Maybe they could come in by ship if they're looking for alternate means. Or they're just going to keep reinforcing, which is just as better. You know, just stay in Travunia, don't stay in Ragusa. You need that to reinforce. Honestly, I think I may hire some more mercenaries. I think more mercenaries would be good. No matter how much it takes. Just try to link up for God's sakes. Okay, it's happening. Try not to panic. Just use your wit. Claudio and Wilhelm. Two defenders. Even though two won't cause damage, but it's too bad we don't have any more unyielding ones. Maybe they're gonna fall behind. We can't tell Ragusa to come over here. They probably don't want to get themselves killed either. And we have no way of improving the attack and defense of any of us. But hopefully I can draw some inspiration into these men in the morale defense, as well as damage against them. dear, if I get killed out there, just let them know that I love you. Because this could be the battle to end all battles, and Vassals is there too. 23,000 versus 17,000 of us. Plus the mercenaries, which they really need to get moving fast. If they can't get here fast enough. Because they were recently hired. Okay, just out of desperation, just one more, and no more mercenaries. This battle is just going to be won and done. After this battle, I will dismiss the other two mercenaries. I thank you for the money. 30th, okay. And it's been a large increase of pilgrims traveling to see the burial site of the local St. Helena Confessor in Verbosna. With so many people, this is a prime opportunity for making some money off of them. You know, I want you to go to the burial site of St. Helen, which she is the one that founded the Republic. Well, she didn't run it, she just helped create it. It was her pride of joy what she made that Republic. So now this is for Ragusa, for the Rector, for Bosnia, for Helen, for everything. Inspiring defense tactic. Oh, he's inspiring too. I don't think there was ever that amount of manpower ever thrown to Bosnia before. Battle of Travunia continues. My troops are performing well with excellence, and my chest is swelling with pride as we keep pressing forward. I turn back to answer the call of a soldier nearby when suddenly there's a sharp pain in my leg. Gritting my teeth, I hear an enemy shouting, "Stay down, you timid spider!" Who is this? He's a renowned duelist. He's won 7 duels. And this was some time ago. Okay, that's years ago. This has nothing to do with the war, with what he's killed. A deceitful one, Ah! Ooh, insults, I know a song, mocking the vassals. I could do that. Humming a familiar tune, throwing my enemy off completely. Should I really do that? Or just be brave and just duel them? Again, I'm more than willing to lay my life on the line for the Republic. I don't think so. I'll duel Commander Lazarus himself. He has a skull trophy of that guy that he's killed. Hopefully my skull will not be another one of his collections. But it's still ongoing. We're charging them, we're advancing, and we're charging. They're having shield wall by the Varangian captains. He's doing charges center flank, charging at me. They're still shooting at the volley on the other. Give me Lazarus! Duel in the mountains. The sun is beginning to set when I met with Duel Lazarus. My marauder ready. After he clumsily dodges one attack, the next one lands perfectly. Frantically, the man attempts to cover his injured hand. I have rarely seen so much blood. I will show no mercy. Everything is just in a war. My battlefield experience increases. This is just +1 on the morale damage and defense. This is helpful. At least a little. No mercy. Now the mercenary reinforcements arrive, which honestly, I don't think we need them. I didn't think we need those mercenaries. I think we could have handled it ourselves. This was the best they've ever thrown at. So we took a bit more losses, but we still endure. Okay, you know what? I don't think we need you guys. And plus, you came too late to contribute, so we'll get rid of you too. I think we can handle it. Ragusa is safe for now. And they're having a shadow retreat, and they got supply problems. We don't. It's because there's too many of them here. I think we should move in. Keep chasing after them. Don't give them time to regroup. Matter of fact, where's our... There you are. I really gotta do something with my head. I'd rather have hair and don't want to be another bald-headed leader like Branimir, that Slavic pagan ruler of our ancestors. They're still running away. Jihad for Dalem. Oh, it's a Shia jihad against the Byzantine Empire. Yes! You're the man, Abu Bakr. You're the man. Wait a minute. Weren't you that previous? He once lost it and now he has it back. Yep. The Caliph is back in the game. He decides to call the jihad against the Byzantine Empire for Dalem. Which Dalem is, that area. So he's talking about Dalem, Magra, and Azerbaijan, those areas. It's what he wants. We're really bringing the empire down. And that man is still around. So he should just quit the war right now if he wants to save his country. Or save Azerbaijan. Now we're going to meet them. Get our best men. Left, right, it's all the same. Ooh, I didn't think about the supply limit. So anyways, this is the last and decisive battle. After 100 years under the Empire of Bosnia, the Kingdom of Bosnia is no longer considered a de jure part of the Byzantine Empire. Excellent. What about Serbia? Wait a minute, it said 91 years earlier. Oh, I think I made a mistake. We gave Ragusa independence some time ago, and we're supposed to wait 100 more years for Serbia to be part of Bosnia, and since Ragusa's de jure part of Kingdom of Serbia, I think we gave away the independence too early. 5 years too early. 5 years too late now. So I think wars of Ragusa will be a frequent theme between us and the Byzantine Empire. But if we just sign a non-aggression pact with the new Basilisks, who we do have marriage relations with, hopefully we'll see too that it's a friendly relationship between Trianos and I. Romanos and I. Forgot his name. Romanos, yes. Who runs Sicily, and he's the future heir to the Empire. Sorry I wasn't there. I was just recuperating from all that blood that's gone in my face. So there you have it. The Byzantine Ragusan de jure war over Ragusa. we defended Ragusa, even though they didn't contribute much, but we did all the work. Treat the order. And because of this, and we never had a single loss in battle against a superior enemy. Imagine all that war reparation money, which not much, is going to go to Ragusa. So pay attention. It's 207 gold right now. As we go home, 207 for Lacho, and he's about to get, let me take a drink. Why are you not surrendering? Oh, don't make me come over there and kick your ass one more time. You say it's not over? Damn it, man. Are you saying it's not over till they say it's over? Such a sore loser. You're just in denial. Just give up, will you? There you go. They knew we were coming, one would think. He had 207 gold and he got 1,000 more. Do what you will with that money. Fund your campaign of your future, eh? Which I think he's already done that. We already dismissed those mercenaries, yes. Yes, we did. Oh, thank God. But now, Serbia is still going to be de jure part of the Byzantine Empire, not Bosnia. We gave away Ragusa too early, so that was my mistake. Or the mistake of the previous ruler, if you want to put your blame on that. So for now, the interest in the trade routes of Ragusa, the Byzantines are going to want it. And we're ready to defend that with our lives if we have to. So now they gotta defend themselves in the second Shia Jihad for Dela. Oh, the coronation ceremony. I've been uncrowned for some time. We still got the money. The Pope will be fit to crown me. Also, I don't like that bald head. Let me see. You know, for a guy who's in a Hermetic society, give me the longest beard that this Dalmatian Italian culture couldn't afford. I guess this. Yep, that's the new look of the true emperor now that he's, you know, ruling. One more thing. Yeah. And hold a crown tournament, of course. Nobody's ever given me a mission yet this entire time. Yeah, good luck with that, either of you two making a move. How much? 500 ducats. That's another way of saying gold. Whoa. How long has he been Pope? 1059. Okay, this is before he became Pope. Interesting. Okay, here you go. And since we defended Ragusa, we had some big battles. It shall be an extravagant ceremony. Yes, the emperors of Francia and the Holy Roman Empire will come to the coronation ceremony. Bogat, you are a trickster. Welcome to Bosnia. I'm flattered. He's impressed. This is the time. I am finally and truly Emperor. I was baptized by the Prince Bishop and now crowned by the Pope. And there's the Bosnian Imperial crown on my head. And there, she's got her own Empress Imperial crown. That's of a French origin. That's another thing. So yeah, the Byzantine fought over it, so just like Serbia wanted Ragusa, but now it's going to be the Byzantine Empire wants Ragusa. What the? He's got two paintings. One magnificent painting, and the other avant-garde painting. For good or bad, the painting has its own unique style. What does it mean by that? That's the original owner, right? Of this old painting. I don't know what he did to get that. Let's just infiltrate the laboratory and might close the episode earlier than expected. Because that whole war just overshadowed the whole thing. So I prepared a potion of dreamless sleep for this very eventuality. Dobros Privic. Garantia. Third place. Second place. Wilhelm. Yes, the man who helped us defend Ragusa. Oh yes, of course, my man. The cavalry leader. He truly deserves it. Gave you that longsword, so it helped you. Alright, if you focus on destruction, I will search for items of value. Okay, fine. Doesn't matter, he doesn't have any ingredients. Just do what you're told. Just as I'm about to pour acid over his notes, the door opens behind me. I whirl around and find myself staring at the panic eyes of Arslan. A split second later, I notice the guards holding him. Run! He shouts, but it is too late. Release! I'm the colleague of your master. Crap, I'm in prison. What are the odds of that? I've reached to the point where I'm willing to shamelessly beg for water when the guards drag me from my cell. I must have fainted, for the next thing I see is a master's scornful face. Well, 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 my God's called one laughable crook indeed. I just want to have a look at you before they throw away the key. Mercy, mercy! I can't return to that place. Now we're bitter rivals. He's quick-minded. He's a sodomite, adulterer, what the hell? But at least he made a pilgrimage. Okay. Now we're bitter rivals, he and I. Well, crap. I was known as the defender of Ragusa, and now I'm in prison. Shucks. Sure, something bad happened to me. The crown's gonna go to Ninoslav. What can I do? Well, I had my focus on war, so maybe I'll get the scholarship. Once I'm released, I'm going to build myself an observatory. Word of the lavish period of celebration surrounding my coronation spread across the realm and beyond. My name will forever be associated with prestige and wealth. Well, my name is going to be forever remembered for defending Ragusa and ended up in prison too early in his reign. We're gonna skip time fast. Lord knows what's gonna happen. Oh, wait. How much money is it gonna be? Is it 250? 385 for a safe release. Where are you from, by the way? All the way in Morocco. Well then. How much money do we make? Of course. So, don't worry about it. Just accept it. You said something about you'd want to build an observatory at the end of it. So, there you have it. You're out of the prison and things are back to normal. You have 3,000 and what's going on? I'll send my retinue over there. Don't know who that is, but I'll accept that. It's probably one of the children of one of those commanders I brought, which is usually the case. Go fast, Boyan. Oh my god, what? Oh, she was the wife of Charles, who fell in battle. Sure, why not? She's got the flu. They treated her well. A lot of vassals dying today. Well, he has anger issues, and he's cynical and deceitful. Okay, dungeon. Hey, when did you take Gorditz? She's from Lausitz. Must have been a claymore that I wasn't paying attention. It did expand north a little. By we, I mean my vassals. Okay, tell you what, as soon as we reach 1105, correct? Or not, where vassals can no longer fight each other, I'm thinking about, well, break the tributary state. Ragusa. I mean, I really want Serbia to be part of the de jure part of Bosnia. So I may have to undo what the heck was I doing, and that is bring Ragusa back into Bosnia. So in other words, we'll have to do that in the next episode. Just release the tributary, offer vassalization, and if they refuse, then we'll have to force vassalize them. And just wait a couple of years until Serbia is de jure part of Bosnia, and then we're gonna give them independence again, and establish tributary state again. Crazy, isn't it? We might do that on the next episode. Just come on back over here. So we helped defend Schumberg, Bavaria. So yeah, Ragusa is still going to be the center of things, as it was in this episode and into the next. So we hope you enjoyed this pretty epic war episode. That was action heavy, especially involving the Byzantine Empire. Hey, you're not he. Who are you? Somebody must sway the votes. lost a leg. But we do know that the old emperor is dead, and they're winning the jihad. Oh well, that means we can't have a non-aggression pact with those guys. They're not of that dynasty. Which is an old dynasty. I'm surprised they're still around. Because that was the dynasty from the very beginning at 769 AD. So, again, as we stop right now, we hope you enjoyed this episode. So, buona die to any Dalmatians out there, even if you're from Ragusa/Dubrovnik. And we have plans for Ragusa again on the next episode. We'll see you then. Till then, so long for now.